Learning to read can be challenging, and the challenges vary from one individual to another. Cognitive skills are required to decipher symbols and sounds of language, recognizing letters, understanding that each letter represents a sound. The sound each represents the relationship between word parts and their order in sentences require the development of many skills. Building the ability to comprehend and interpret words and sentences can become a challenge when learning disabilities or lack of educational resources are part of the factors that surround the experience of learning language. Nonetheless, supportive teachers and teaching strategies can make the journey joyful. In this presentation, I will define the following linguistic components: phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics, and how each applies to literacy development. I will also provide two examples of activities that can be practiced and to develop each component. The ultimate goal is to have children enjoy when they read and enjoy language. The job of educators is to make learning engaging and meaningful, planning activities where children can actively enjoy the goal. Children should experience explicit instruction that is fun and not drill like, where phonological structure and oral language are used to play. It's important to understand each component of linguistics to help students with exceptionalities who struggle developing linguistic skills and be able to apply the developmentally appropriate strategies to support language and literacy development. Promoting activities that include rhyme and alliteration is a great way to start phonological awareness. Blending and segmenting can be fun activities for preschool children. Taking small steps at a time and building strong foundations can help children build on their knowledge of language as they play with sounds, words, and sentences. Let's take a look at the components of language. Reciting sentence with alliteration can be a fun activity for children. Examples: Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers, or I bought a bag of big bell peppers. Or there's another one: Steve saved 7 seagulls. This activity promotes alliteration, the knowledge of listening to the first sound in words. Another activity that supports alliteration is sorting picture cards based on beginning sound. This is a great activity, but to help children understand alliteration, make sure you model to the child how to group pictures that begin with the same sound. Nursery rhymes support language development. Rhymes with alliteration are a great option for children with exceptionalities. Mother Goose nursery rhymes offer a variety of rhymes, such as Bab Bab Black Sheep. Word Detective is a fun game where children must pay attention to the words in order to find the object that was called. Calling the words helps students use auditory skills. Building words is another game that can be used to develop morphology. Children learn spelling patterns by manipulating letters. You can use plastic letters or letter cards to build words. Words can be called or guessed. Give children the definition of a word. Say the word and ask the child to listen to the sounds to make the word. Using words that are familiar to the child makes the game engaging. Use clues and background knowledge. Use vocabulary that has been heard in stories that have been read or rhymes that have been learned. Learning the order of words in sentences can be learned through practice. Sentence Scrabble can be played by manipulating words. Use sentence strips to write the sentence. Cut the words and give them to the child. Say the sentence and model how words should be arranged to make sense. Using pictures from magazines to form sentences is also an activity that children may enjoy. The key to differentiate the previous games mentioned is using words that are familiar to the child. You may add pictures to the words to differentiate. Children enjoy role playing. Adding props to role play activities is a great way to learn new vocabulary. Modeling how to use vocabulary is a strategy used to introduce pragmatics. Charade games involve physical movements. Charade games can be planned and purposeful. Learning language can be challenging and fun. Building strong foundations and strengthening linguistic components is our job as educators. So have fun and enjoy